Check out carmarshal.com. The link is in the description. They help support us.
On Friday night, Damian Parker was placed under arrest.
Hello, how you doing? What's going on? Hop around the car.
Multiple times as police were trying to serve a warrant, you can hear them say, "Get out of the car." Each time, he refused.
No, I'm not hopping out of nothing.
I get out the car and what? These guys jump on me or shoot me or plant something in my car.
From the beginning, you can hear tensions were high.
Don't touch my. All right, you just touched me.
It quickly escalates, showing a struggle, punches being thrown, Parker on the ground. But what police documented is different than what Parker remembers.
When you've spent the better part of the last 2.5, 3 months trying to intimidate somebody or harassing somebody, and then all of a sudden expect them to cooperate with you, because you want to play nice for the camera, that's not how it works.
The reason Parker was arrested was one of the reasons police cited taking caution when approaching him. Threats on Facebook. Parker was charged with aggravated menacing for allegedly threatening another community activist. And in the report, Euclid officers explained that they knew who Parker was because of some of his Facebook videos containing, quote, threats against police.
This is the same stuff that they said to the FBI. The FBI reviewed it and said, no, there were no threats.
They also mentioned that his history of possessing firearms, his military training, and his failure to comply, it was necessary to protect the public. Now, Jeffrey Riley, Parker's sister, says he's never been a threat to anything but injustice.
He'll risk it all for anybody.
And Parker says that's what he'll continue to do, risk his well-being and his reputation for those who don't have a voice.
I'm sitting here, I got bruises on my face, my back's jacked up more, my legs messed up. It's gonna take me a while to heal. But while I'm healing, and after I've healed, if you think that that's gonna slow me down, you got another thing coming.
Watch, after he owned the police chief in epic rant, cops pull over, brutally beat veteran. After a community activist delivered an epic rant to the Euclid police chief in a viral video, he found himself surrounded by police, beaten and arrested. By Matt Agarist, November 9, 2017. Euclid OH tensions among police and citizens in Euclid, Ohio have come to a head recently after police killed an unarmed 23-year-old man over stop for a marijuana roach, and officers were seen on video pulverizing another man over a suspended license. In August, a video uploaded to Facebook captured an articulate rant by a military veteran about these recent events, directed at the police chief and mayor, which epitomized these tensions perfectly. After this video went viral, weeks later, the activist, Damian Parker, found himself beaten and arrested by those same cops he wanted to hold accountable. Friday night, Parker was swarmed by Euclid police officers who demanded he get out of his car. However, Parker, fearing for his life, refused. "I get out the car and what? These guys jump on me and shoot me, plant something in my car," Parker said. As the stop progresses, officers quickly escalate force. Soon enough, Parker found himself being pulled from his car, forced to the ground, and beaten. When you've spent the better part of the last 2-3 months trying to intimidate somebody, harassing somebody, and all of a sudden expect them to cooperate with you and play nice for the camera, that's not how it works, Parker said.
On Friday night, Damian Parker
Police claim they were arresting Parker over threats he made on Facebook. In the report, Euclid police explained that they knew who Parker was because of some of his Facebook videos containing threats against police. Advertisement. "This is the same stuff that they said to the FBI," Parker said of these alleged threats. "The FBI reviewed it and said there were no threats." Read more. Louisville cop helps woman to finish the last 2 miles of a 10K race. The report also mentioned that because of his history of possessing firearms, his military training and his failure to comply, it was necessary to protect the public. According to Jeffrey Riley, Parker's sister, the only thing Parker is a threat to is injustice. "He'll risk it all for anybody," Riley said. As WKYC reported, Parker was charged with obstructing official business, resisting arrest, simple assault on a police officer, aggravated menacing and unlawful transactions in weapons. In the video, it appears that one of the officers tries to stop his fellow officer from punching Parker by grabbing the cop's arm. However, he was unsuccessful. This debacle began in March of this year after a Euclid police officer, responding to a call about a man sitting in his vehicle, shot and killed 23-year-old Luke Stewart. Officer Matthew Rhodes shot Stewart after Rhodes and Officer Louis Catalani responded to a call about a suspicious vehicle on South Lake Shore. Stewart, who left behind 2 children, was subsequently killed over a traffic stop and the officer was not charged. Naturally, the community was upset. During a meeting over these events in August, Euclid Police Chief Scott Meyer announced the suspension of the officer who beat Richard Hubbard, noting that he will be suspended for 15 days without pay, the maximum number of days he could give Officer Michael Amiot due to department rules. After the announcement of such a weak punishment, Damian Parker confronted the police chief and the mayor to address the serious problem of corruption and brutality within their department. His well-worded rant was nothing short of epic. Read more: 7 reasons why police are more dangerous to Americans than ISIS. Whether or not you understand it, there are people like myself who have their hands on your reins, Parker said, noting he has every intention of holding the police and mayor's office accountable. I came up here to talk to you, Mayor, and to you, Police Chief, so that those hands can still be on those reins, Parker asserts, noting how he's been respectful, before giving them an ultimatum. Now, if you think, for 1 second, that I am going to sit here and keep that same demeanor while you're kicking folks out, or telling them you're not going to speak or bring in your damn turtles, riot police, in here to start pushing people out, you got another thing coming, Parker, who is wearing urban camo and a tactical vest. I promise you, that as good as your guys are, as seasoned as some of your guys are, Parker explained, my guys are that much better. Let's not do that, Parker said. Fire him, Parker says of the cop who beat up Hubbard. He's a shitbag, and it's obvious. After months of backlash, Officer Michael Amiot was actually fired for the senseless beating of Hubbard. However, it appears that police may have retaliated for losing one of their own.
This officer here didn't have a very intelligent conversation with him about what it is that was going on. Very intelligent conversation, and it took a couple hours for that to go viral, and for everybody to start talking about what it is they were going to do and everything like that. Whether or not you understand it, there are people like myself who have their hands on the reins. I came up here to talk to you and to you, so that those hands could still be on those reins. Now, if you think for 1 fucking second that I'm going to sit here and still keep that same demeanor while you're kicking folks out and telling them you're not going to speak and bring the damn turtles in here to start pushing people out, you got another thing coming. I promise you, as green as your guys are, and as seasoned as a couple of your guys are, my guys are that much more seasoned. Let's not do that. Give people the opportunity to speak. I understand you want to be respectful. That's cool. It's not a bad request. Give people the opportunity to speak. And you, ma'am, if you don't get your hands around some of these guys' throats and yank them the hell off of other people, everything that happens is going to fall on him, but the majority of that responsibility rests on your shoulders. Make no mistake about it. When everything is written, when everything is done, everybody's going to look at you and say, why the hell didn't you act? The guy that you have suspended for whatever unknown amount of days, fire him. He's a shitbag. And it's obvious. It's not something that anybody has to guess at. You don't have to wait for anything. You know that. He's a shitbag. And to give you a preview, and then I'm going to shut up and walk away, but to give you a preview of what it is that we're coming after next, okay? Very soon, next couple of months, and I expect you to do everything you can to approve it. We're going to make it so that if your officers engage anybody without a body camera, they're to be reprimanded, fired. If your officers pull up on anybody else without their dash cam on, for whatever reason, I don't care if he wants to check on and ask the guy if he's got tickets to the game. If he pulls up on the guy without his damn dash cam on, get rid of his ass. You know why? Because that's accountability. And when you don't have accountability, you have people that run wild. Hold your men accountable before something bad happens. Because nobody here is in the mindset of letting them get beat the hell up, shot, or anything else. Because I ain't going to do it. I promise you that. The last, or the time that happened, on 2/22nd, you had 2 of your officers follow me home. 2 of them. I don't give a shit. I carry, and I'm probably a better shot than they are. So I'm not going to have it. You run up on me or mine with some bullshit, and listen, if I got caught doing something I have no business doing, I have no problem. I go through the process. It is what it is. Okay? I'm not saying take hands off people when they've done something wrong. I'm not saying that. But quit putting hands on people that haven't. Because in case y'all didn't know, an unlawful arrest is the same thing as assault. You have the right to defend yourself and defend yourself vigorously from any assault from any person. That's self-preservation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Put your people in check. Not next month. Not a little while from today.
What about this officer that's still on the street who killed Luke Stewart?
Easy. And I'm glad you said that. This guy's a former Marine. I know some Marines. Okay? It's not that. It's not just that. Hell, I was trained to kill. I don't run around finding people to beat the hell up on. I don't run around finding targets to shoot. But let me tell you what I saw this guy doing. He shoots a guy. He's taking his... I know not one damn combat Marine ever, one combat soldier ever, who acts like that even after firing their weapon. Unless they done some shit they have no business doing. Amen. You take that to anybody to analyze that man's state of mind, I promise you, you find any professional.
But the chief cleared him. Any
professional that you want, and they will tell you that man's scared. And he's not scared because he had to defend himself.
The other officer said
hell, we have a joke. We have a joke. What's the first thing you feel when you pull the trigger? Recoil. We have a joke that goes like that. He wasn't scared because he had to take a man's life in self-defense. He was scared because he knew he fucked up and he was wondering if he was going to get caught.
Right. Well, then her son, that's why
you take that to anybody you want to have that tape analyzed. Okay? Anybody you want to. And they're going to tell you the same thing.
Why didn't they analyze it already?
The same thing. It's not that nobody wants this to become violent. I'm a man who has had to be violent. I don't want this to become violent. My family lives here. I have friends that come here. I have friends that live here. I don't want this to become violent. But it will. It will. We got to do something, man. We got to do something. Let's get it done. Let's get it done.
These people love Euclid. You know what I mean? All these people here love Euclid. You know what I mean? Why would you take this and destroy it?
Will the Justice Department investigate this?
She's showing it.
You see that bruise on Luke's face? You see that bruise on Luke's face? This insinuates Luke was beat. I'm going to go back to this page right here. This is his autopsy, 2 pages, just the front 2. It shows that he had minor blunt force injuries. I'm going to flip over to the next page, where it says, on arrival, officers approached the vehicle and observed the driver, later identified as said Luke Orlando Stewart, at 18206. I won't go over our address, apparently asleep in the driver's seat. Officers attempted to wake this man and said Luke Orlando Stewart woke and attempted to flee. You have an officer who, 1, did not cut on his blue and red lights, just a white light. They're in navy blue with a skull cap on. You don't know if it's somebody trying to rob you or what's going on. We're going to keep coming here and we're going to keep fighting until that officer is taken off the street. Right now, we're not asking that he be fired, but we are asking that he be off the streets immediately, pending this investigation. Absolutely. It's a smack in the face and a kick in the ass to have him out here. You acted kind of swiftly with the Hubbard case. However, after all his infractions, he still has his job. One would ask you, Mayor, what does it take to get fired at Euclid Police Station? I might as well get a job here and just be corrupt. These questions have to be dealt with. Like this is not just family and friends, although I all feel like you all are family and friends. We canvassed your community. This is just 2 wards out of all the wards there. We're going to hit the rest of those wards, and we're going to lock this whole lobby up and that room. So I know nobody's running against you, so you don't feel that intimidated for your seat. But we plan on continuing this until we get you guys out of office if you don't do your jobs in office. That's a promise from me to you. Last question.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County Cop Watch, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts. 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal. And there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So, yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know, we're already debt-free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself, 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, now we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not, they're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now, where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran on, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran on no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know that $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.